Hello students, how are you? I think you are fine. Me too. Well, today the class is English first paper for class 7. Unit 4, lesson 6. Lesson 6. The homemaker. The homemaker. Are you familiar with the term homemaker? Who works at home, who takes care of us. Suppose our mothers cooks rice, serves us food, and looks after us. They are called homemaker. Well, look at your textbook. You see some pictures. Let's describe the pictures. The first one is, what do you see in the picture? In picture 1. In picture 1. Picture 1, what does it, the picture says, a woman is cooking. A woman is cooking. A woman is cooking. In picture 2, what do you see in the picture 2? A woman is serving food. Serving food to the family members. A woman is serving food to the family members. And what is the picture 3? What about the picture 3? You see, a man is carrying. A man is carrying a toolbox. Understand? What is the woman doing in picture 4? A woman is threshing. You know threshing? Threshing crops. I mean, shosho marai kora. It is called threshing. And what is in picture 5? In picture 5, what do you see? Two girls. Two girls are playing. Two girls are playing in the yard. Two girls are playing in the yard. And what is the woman doing in picture 6? In picture 6, what is the woman doing? A woman is winnowing. You know? Winnowing crops. So, let's see what we get from the pictures. What we get from the pictures. In picture 1, a woman is cooking. In picture 2, we see a woman is serving food. In picture 3, we see a man is carrying a toolbox on his head. In picture 4, a woman is threshing crops. Threshing, I mean, marai kora, you see. In picture 5, two girls are playing in their yard. And in the last picture, what you see, a woman is winnowing crops. Winning, amra just cleaning rice with a bamboo tools. Amra boli na pula diye jhara, it is called winnowing. So it's a new word for you, winnowing. And here is threshing, mane marai kora. Well, so can you tell me, think about the pictures and about the, what is the picture describe? What do you think? Are they rural or urban scene? Of course, rural scene. Nice. Well, and in the sentences I have given to you, a woman is cooking, a woman is serving, two girls are playing, a woman is threshing crops, and the last one was a woman is winnowing crops. So there is a grammar focus here. What? Subject, we got emiser, and we got ing with the main verb. So it represents present continuous tense. The grammar points here. You have learned tenses, and all the describing pictures, the sentences all are present continuous tense. Well, now the text is come to see. Here are two persons, Mrs. Nazma and Mr. Joinul. So, before reading the text, I am going to give you a list here. This A, it is list A and list B. It is for Nazma, it is for Nazma, and the second one for Joinul. This list is for Joinul. Well, so you see two lists here. List A is for Nazma and list B is for Joinul. I am reading the text, and what activities these two persons are doing, we will have to make a list of things they do. Listen carefully. Mrs. Nazma and Mr. Joinul Ali live in a small village with their daughters, Mitu aged 7 and Neetu aged 5. Joinul is a carpenter. I am going to explain it later. He is hired by the villagers to make chairs, tables, pira, it is a very common tool, low stool, and other furniture. He is also asked to do small repair work. But Joinul does not find work every day. He lives from hand to mouth. So, once again I repeat, Mrs. Nazma and Mr. Joinul Ali live in a small village with their daughters, Mitu aged 7 and Neetu aged 5. Mitu and Neetu are Nazma and Joinul's daughters, two daughters. Joinul is a carpenter, carpenter who makes wooden furniture. They are called carpenter. He is hired by the villagers to make chairs, tables, pira, and other furniture. He is also asked to do small repair work. But Joinul does not find work every day. He lives from hand to mouth. So, in this passage, what we see, what Joinul do, what are the activities Joinul do? Let's make it makes chairs, makes tables, makes low stools, what we call pira, and also some repair work. Repair to I mean, meramot kora, to mend, it is called. Okay, we have, these are the activities done by Jonu. Now let's see what Nazma does. Nazma does all the work at home from morning to night, rain or shine. Sometimes she sits with Mitu and Nitu and teaches them Bangla and English alphabets and some numbers. They do not go to school. Nazma could study only up to class 5. Joinul is illiterate. Well, once again, the passage. Nazma does all the work at home from morning to night, rain or shine. Sometimes she sits with Mitu and Nitu and teaches them Bangla and English alphabets and some numbers. They do not go to school. Nazma could study only up to class 5. Joinul is illiterate. So, what are the works done by Nazma? She cooks for the family. She cooks for the family and washes clothes. Washes clothes. Cleans the house. Cleans the house and what? Teaches. She also teaches. She also teaches her daughters. So these are the main works done by Nazma. Well, so from the list we came to learn what is done by Nazma and what is done by Jonu. Nazma does these things: cooks food for the family, washes clothes, cleans the house, teaches her daughters. She teaches her daughters some alphabets. And what is done by Jonu? She makes chairs, he makes tables, he makes stools or what we call pira, and he also does some repair work. So these are the activities done by Nazma and Jonu. Well, now we are going to learn some vocabs which is given in your textbook in the form of matching. In E, open your book and look at your textbook. EFT, E now, E section E, phrases. Here are some phrases and words and their meanings. I'm sorry. Leap from hand to mouth. Okay, let's match it. Okay, let me write it on the board. Leap from hand to mouth. Leap from hand to mouth. Here also 2 columns. Leap from hand to mouth. Then rain or shine. Rain or shine. Then alphabet. Then illiterate. So, and these are the words or phrases and their meanings here. These are words or phrases. More than one word is called phrases. So, and here are meanings of this. What we have to match it. Okay. All the letters in a language. And second one is a person. A person who does not know how to read and write, how to read or write. And here are spend all the money you earn or no savings. In good or hot or bad weather. So look, here are 4 phrases, words, and their meanings. You have to match it. Live from hand to mouth. Live from hand to mouth. We can say, match it from here. Who spent a little, all the money he spent, all the money he earns, but he has no any money, extra money to save. It is called live from hand to mouth. Rain or shine. Rain or shine. In good or bad weather. Rain or shine. In good or foul weather or bad weather, it is called rain or shine. When it rains or the sun shines very brightly, it is called in good or bad weather. Both she has to work. Alphabet. It is very common word, you know. Okay. It will go to here all the letters in a language. All the letters in a language. All the letters in a language. These are called alphabet. Illiterate, a person who doesn't know how to read and write. Illiterate, a person who doesn't know how to read and write. So these are the vocabs we have learned from this text, the homemaker. Okay, let me wipe out. Now match it in your book. I think you have learned. So here we have learned 2 words. Another, Mr. Jonan, we know he is a carpenter. He is a carpenter. Carpenter, what does it mean? A person who makes wooden furniture. Who makes wooden furniture. He is called carpenter. And another word you have seen, repair, to mend. মেরামত করা বাংলায় বলা যায় মেরামত করা। So this is the text about the homemaker. So whatever we have learned, what is done by Nazma and what are the activities done by Jonur, and we have made already a list of their work, and we have also learned what some hookups, some words meanings in the form of matching. And another keywords are here: carpenter. Jonur is a carpenter by profession. He makes wooden furniture and repair. If something is torn, we sew it, repair it. It is called repair. So thanks for today. No more, and study at home very attentively and keep in touch with us. Stay at home, stay safe. Thank you very much.